Hello and welcome to the new tutorial of QTCAD. In this tutorial, we will learn about band alignment in heterostructure. The primary objective of this simulation is to analyze the band alignment in heterostructure, such as gallium arsenide, aluminum gallium arsenide, using multiple theoretical and computational approaches. The simulation focuses on the following key goals: understanding band alignment in heterostructure, visualizing the confinement potential, solving Schrödinger equation, effect of external parameter on band alignment, comparing band alignment method. Before moving to the simulation part, let's understand about some prior concept used in this simulation. Let's learn about band alignment in heterostructure. A heterostructure consists of two or more different materials which differ in band gap. Band alignment describes how the conduction and valence band of these materials align at their interface. The combination of multiple heterojunctions together in semiconductor is known as heterostructure. In this simulation, there are two key alignment approach: Anderson rule and atomistic simulation. In Anderson rule is used for the construction of energy band diagram of the heterojunction between two semiconductor material. Anderson rule states that when constructing an energy band diagram, the vacuum level of two semiconductor on either side of the heterojunction should be aligned at the same energy. It is also referred to as electron affinity rule, and it closely related to Schottky-Mott rule for metal semiconductor junction. And second one is atomistic simulation, uses quantum mechanical calculation to determine the band offset more accurately. We are using Rescue Plus function for atomistic simulation. Rescue Plus is one of our software for large scale density functional theory for material simulation. Here you can see the band alignment of first and second material before joining and after joining at equilibrium. If we look at the left diagram, it is a disjoint material where Anderson rule distinct material of the heterostructure are first taken to be infinitely separated, in which case their vacuum level are aligned. In the left diagram, you can see the vacuum level are aligned. Here you can see EV1 is the valence band age of first material and EF11 is the Fermi level of first material. EC1 is the conduction band age of first material and Psi1 is the electron affinity of first material and EG1 is the band gap of first material. EW1 is the work function of the first material. In the same way, EV2 is the valence band age, EF2 is the Fermi level of second material, EC2 is the conduction band age of second material, and Psi2 is the electron affinity of second material. EW2 is the work function of second material, and delta EC is the difference between conduction band age 1 of first material and the conduction band age of second material. In the same way, delta EV is the difference between valence band age of the first material and valence band age of the second material. If you look at the right diagram, material at equilibrium, the material are taken to be brought in contact with each other. The material are taken to be brought in contact with each other and equilibrate, in which case their Fermi level become aligned. Here you can see the Fermi level of first material and the Fermi level of second material are aligned. Let's talk about the workflow of QTCAD. The first step is device creation, where we create a geometry using GMS software, where we define geometry, dimension, shape, and size of the geometry of the device. After that, we create mesh with using GMS software. Then the third step is QTCAD, where we define material, device parameters, create the device and use some solver. After that, we plot some band diagram and some analysis. After that, the fourth step is visualization analysis. For better visualization of the result, we use PyPlot, PyVista or ParaView. Let's jump to the simulation. If you remember from the workflow of QTCAD, the first step is to create a geometry of the device. We are using GMS software, an open source software for mesh creation. When we install QTCAD, Gmesh is also installed with that. To open the Gmesh software, let's move to the command prompt and open the Gmesh software. Let's move to the C drive. Let's see all the directory of C drive. Here you can see the QTCAD directory. Let's open it. Let's move to the QTCAD directory with command cd QTCAD. We move to the QTCAD directory. Let's activate our QTCAD environment chart created earlier during installation. We are moved from the base environment to QTCAD environment where our dependency downloaded like Gmesh, PyVista and lot more. Let's open Gmesh software with command Gmesh open. Here you can see our Gmesh software is open. Let's open the geometry of band alignment which are already present in QTCAD folder. Go to the file section. Then open, move to the C drive where QTCAD folder is present. Move to the QTCAD folder. Then example. Then tutorial. Then go to the message. And here you can see band alignment. Geo file is already present. Let's open it. Here you can see the structure of band alignment. 1D structure of band alignment. This software comes with 4 modules. Geometry, where you can create the geometry of the device by adding line, point, circle, disk. And second module is mesh, where you create the mesh of the geometry like 1D mesh, 2D and 3D. And it comes with solver and post processing. Let's move to the tool for better visualization. Go to the option, then geometry, then click on curve levels and go to the physical names. Here you can see the left barrier, then well and the right barrier. If we close the Gmesh software and move to the QTCAD folder, in the same folder where you open the band alignment geometry file, a mesh file has been created. From the workflow of QTCAD, our 2-step is complete. And the third step is QTCAD where we define device parameter, device creation, plot the mesh and implement the solver and plot some band diagram. We are using Visual Studio Code for running the simulation. Let's open the Visual Studio Code. Here QTCAD comes where we define some device parameter, plot the mesh and device creation and assign material and show the band diagram, obtain from adhesion rule and find total confinement potential, set an external potential. We are using the function of QTCAD module and perform our simulation. Firstly, we import some important module from QTCAD device. We import NumPy as a NP for a numerical computation. After that, from Matplot library, import PyPlot as a PLT for imported for plotting. After that, from Pathline import Path for handling, especially for cross-platform compatibility. After that, from QTCAD device, we import constant as a CT for defining universal physical constants like elementary charge, Planck constant, and lot more. We import mesh from QTCAD device mesh 1D module, where mesh class from QTCAD device mesh 1D is a part of the QTCAD library and is designed for creating and handling 1D meshes for quantum device simulation. A 1D mesh typically represents a structure like wire, barriers, or other quantum device where properties vary along one dimension. A mesh divides a physical system into smaller regions or points to approximate and solve differential equations and governing quantum mechanical behavior. After that, from QTCAD device import device, which is a central to all simulation done with QTCAD. A device object store the value of all physical parameters like effective mass, permittivity, dopant density, and variable like electric potential, carrier density at each element or mesh point. After that, from QTCAD device, we import material as a empty, where we describe material supported by QTCAD. Here, a material is an object whose attribute are the material parameter such as effective mass tensor or permittivity. After that, we import analysis as a AN is useful for processing and analysis of simulation outcome like producing 3D plots and line cuts. After that, from QTCAD device is configured, we import solver, which will help use to below to find the envelope function and eigenenergy of single conduction electron confined in the conduction band edge profile found by solving Poisson equation. In the next section of code, we're defining the path to the mesh pipe. Like path is equal to path file dot parent resolve. Path file get the path of current script and parent dot resolve navigate to the parent directory and resolve it to an absolute path. After that, we get the mesh file from the subdirectory and then band alignment mesh file. After that, we loading the mesh with mesh class and an argument as scaling and path scaling in nanometer and get the path of mesh file. After loading the mesh, now it's time to create a device and add material. Variable DVC is equal to device class and argument mesh and conference carrier. Device represent a simulated physical structure initialized with the mesh and the mesh file, and the conference carrier is a electron specified that electron are the active charge carrier. Device dot new region method, we assign material to the left barrier and right barrier as in aluminum gallium arsenide, and in well we assign gallium arsenide. Today show the band diagram obtained from adhesion rule like analysis broadband, a method from the analysis module of a QTCAD device to visualize the band diagram and take input parameter as a device object which contain information about region, material, and their property. And title of the plot is adhesion rule. It basically extract the band structure information and generate a visual plot showing how the band is charged across the device region. After that, the total confinement potential for electron will set by the conduction band edge before calling set V from PHI. Analysis.plot refer to the QTCAD device analysis module which provide function to analyze and visualize device property. Basically, this module handle plotting device characteristics such as band diagram or potential. It takes mesh as a parameter which define the 1D spatial mesh of the device and device dot get conference. This retrieves the total confinement potential from the device object and convert into electron volt. And Y label, this is latex string which matplotlib can render to include mathematical notation in plot, and title is a before setting V from PHI. View the total confinement potential after calling set V from PHI like device set V from PHI. It calculates the potential energy from the electric potential and band parameters, and it calculates the confinement potential by considering the electric potential and material property such as band alignment and charge distribution. And after that, analysis dot plot is generate a plot of updated confinement potential after calling set V from PHI. It take argument as a mesh and device dot. This method calculate the total confinement potential is defined by V band contribution from the material band structure and electrostatic potential due to charge distribution and external potential specific region into electron volt and Y level. This is a latest string which matplotlib can render to include mathematical notation in plot. After a title, after setting V from PHI, next section of code, we set an external potential to shift the barrier by 0.5 electron volt. We may set an external potential using set with X method of the device class. Here we shift the barrier height by 0.5 electron volt upward. External potential to shift the barrier height in quantum device. It visualizes how the confinement potential changes due to the external potential applied to a specific region of the device. A method of a device object that set an external potential for a specific region of device 0.5 with multiply with constant with elementary charge to convert into electron volt to the left barrier 0.5 electron volt to the left barrier in the same way 0.5 electron volts in that barrier. After that analysis dot plot is generate a plot of updated total confining potential after applying the external potential. Take mesh as an argument and device get V conference and Y level in entitled shifted barrier height. After applying B external, the total confinement potential become B band plus B external potential. Like you can see B confinement becomes P bands contribution from the band structure offset from Anderson rule and electrostatic potential due to the charge in device and plus B external potential applied to a specific region. We remove the external potential with 0 in left barrier in right barrier. After that, we use rescue plus simulation input to align band from atomistic simulation. Align band. The atomistic band alignment parameter for the gallium arsenide and aluminum gallium arsenide heterojunction are stored in the material module and may be activated by calling the align band. After that, we plot the band argument device and title band alignment from rescue plus simulation. This band diagram is slightly different from that the Anderson rule. Let the electron envelope function set V from PHI method. It update the confinement potential based on electrostatic potential. This ensures that Schrödinger equation solver use the correct potential well. After that, SLV variable with solver within one device. Initiate Schrödinger solver that will compute the wave function and energy level. This solver is a tool to solve Schrödinger equation for the given potential. After that, solve the time-independent Schrödinger equation for the device and print the energy of bound state. Retrieving and sorting the mesh using X is equal to mesh global nodes. Retrieve the X coordinate of on node in the mesh and after that set the X coordinate for smooth plotting with sort indices variable. After that plot the figure, create a figure for plotting and add subplot, add a single subplot to the figure. After set the X label and Y label. After that plot the wave function for each state with eigenfunction, retrieve envelope function for every state like ground state, first state and second excited state. K denotes the black solid line, denote the blue dash line and also the red dotted line. After that we plot the band diagram. After that shift the band downward by 0.5 electron volt using add to the reference potential in the region well and plot the band diagram with title band alignment from rescue simulation with 0.5 electron volt shift in well. After that update the confinement potential and solve Schrödinger again and in the same way plot the first few level again like first excited state and second excited state and after that plot the bound state in potential well. Run this script. Firstly it create band diagram using Anderson rule where y-axis in electron volt energy and x-axis in nanometer and red color shows the conduction bandage and EV is the valence bandage. Here using this command analysis dot plot band using Anderson rule plot the band diagram. After that it find the total confinement potential before calling set V from PHI. Here you can see the total confinement potential is 0 after setting V from PHI. Here you can see the total confinement potential after calling set V from VHI, where y-axis in V confinement in electron volt and distance in nanometer. After shifted barrier heights, UV external potential and band alignment from rescue plus simulation using align band method. After that, we plot the first few level like ground state, first excited state and second excited states and band alignment from rescue simulation using 0.5 electron volt shift in well. Using this command, show the band diagram by 0.5 electron volt. After that, we plot two level again with ground state, first excited state and second excited states. And it also print the energy level. Here our simulation and this tutorial we demonstrate the powerful combination of numerical techniques and quantum mechanics to model band heterostructure alignment by using QtCAD, and we simulate and visualize band alignment, compute quantum mechanical properties such as eigenenergy and envelope function, gain insight into the behavior of electron in nanoscale devices. These techniques are invaluable for researcher and engineer designing semiconductor devices and exploring quantum effect at the nanoscale. If you have any query or doubt, comment below or contact at this email. If you want evaluation license for this software, contact at this email. Thank you. See you in the next video.